Hey everyone, this is Ms. Konar, and I'm here to talk to you about what your assignment is for the week. And we are going to be working on abstract photography. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about what abstract is. It is a Latin word meaning pulled away, detached, and from the basic idea is something that's detached from physical or concrete or reality. So this week I want you to take abstract photos, which I know is kind of, everybody's like, what does that really mean? So I'm going to go over some examples for you today to help you with the idea and how to help you come up with some ideas to do what to do this week. I do want 3 edited photos by Friday. So what I would do is take about 10 to 20 photos Monday through Tuesday maybe, and then start going in and editing those. And I'm going to give you some examples. So abstract, maybe see-through fabric that you crumple up, and this is one example for you that someone took a photo of, and I thought it was kind of interesting. It's an interesting way of dealing with that. You could also use food. I'm sure you have something at home that your parents won't mind you cutting into. If you guys don't know what this is, it's in the inside of a cabbage. A red cabbage is what they would call it, even though it's purple. So food from a new angle, cropping out what else is in the photo, getting really up close to things. Sometimes it would be an interesting way of dealing with that, sort of like this is just sitting on my desk because I need to clean my desks off because we have glue on them. But if you put it up close to the camera, all you see is some texture. So maybe that would be a great thing to photograph, all right? Is now abstract. Books. So find something repetitive, look for a different point of view. So these are the bindings of books piled up and opened. And you can always edit the photo and put it in black and white, change the colors. You could even distort the photos in Photoshop. That's fine with me. All right. Here's another example. If you happen to have a DSLR camera at home, for those working at home, here at school, this would be really easy to do with their DSLR. And literally, it's a slow shutter speed, and they're spinning in a circle to get this effect, which is a really cool effect. You may consider doing something like that. You may have a whole bunch of straws or something sitting around the house. Get up close, focus in on one part of the photo, and take a snapshot, all right? Here's another great example. This is, if you guys remember the lights and shadows assignment, it's kind of similar as that, but, you know, thinking about it in an abstract form rather than worrying about what the shadows, light and shadow necessarily, but you could use that same idea or concept. I would like you to take new photos. And guys, as always, make sure you are taking your own photos and not using things off the internet, unless I give you permission to. And in this case, I want you taking your own photos. All right, so maybe architecture for those who live around a lot of buildings, or if you wanted to get up close to your own home, if you're not traveling around a whole lot, is go ahead and take a different point of view of some buildings around where you're at. And also, this is just a close-up of a flower. It looks like a lotus flower to me. Really up close, get in there, get in and taking some cool photos. And here's another neat photo too I thought I'd share with you guys, is some sequins. I'm sure I've seen some people carry around purses with sequins on it this last year or so. Maybe that would be something you would do. Just think about it a little bit differently. You could do this with almost anything around the house, getting up close to it and taking a photo. Even like, let's see, the back of my camera. I also took some photos with this as myself, and I'm going to edit some things and take some photos with you guys, I think, this next week, and come up with some interesting ideas and really thinking differently about what you're taking photos of, and getting closer or further away from things may be a good solution, throwing things into Photoshop and editing from there. I also saw somebody on TikTok crumple up a whole bunch of foil and used 2 different cameras with tissue paper over it with different colors and came up some interesting photos as well. I meant to throw this into the presentation. I did not, but I figure actually in my in-person class when we do this assignment, I'll bring in those things to do. So I will share that TikTok with you in Canvas so you guys can see what I mean. And that will help clarify what I'm talking about. If you want to do that, by all means, go for it. I think that would be a fun one to do. All right, guys, make it a great week, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.